Teachout, she's a nice person, but she just dropped in here from Brooklyn and registered to vote in January. She's never even voted in a general election in this district. She has no connection to the people or the communities in this district, no civic or charitable or other business connection to this district. And so how can she presume to represent us? You know, as I said, New York City already has 13 members of Congress. We don't need to give them a 14th from our district.
But does that message really resonate with voters in this district?
Well, we'll find out in 54 days.
Well, but you, does it resonate with you?
It does. It does. I mean, the fact is that if you really expect to be able to represent people, shouldn't you live among them? Shouldn't you know something about them? In her own book, she described people like herself as an adventurer, and this would engender corruption. In her own book, she says that. So I'm just using her own term. She's an adventurer who's coming to the district. She wants to spread her far left ideology. The vast majority of her support comes from out of the state, out of this district. She has more support in Los Angeles and in Texas and in Massachusetts than she has in this district.
But aren't
you have a lot of people who come up from the
That's
city
right, but they're not. It's great to welcome newcomers, but they don't expect to be elected class president the first time they enter the school.
Aren't the issues more important though than her coming in as a?
Well, the issues are more important, but this is why her perspective on the issues is so skewed. It's so radically left. It's not a mainstream kind of view in this district. In this district, the taxpayers don't want to pay $1 billion a year for politicians to run their political campaigns. That's what she wants. In this district, small businesses are going to get priced out of the market if they have a $15 minimum wage, and it'll kill our family farmers. And so the whole series of economic propositions that she has are largely ineffective and are not suited to this district. Maybe they're suited to New York City, but they're not to upstate New York.
Thank you.
I'd like to ask you were pretty hot when she brought up the issue of you're missing the votes, and you responded by some of the times you were taking care of your wife. Why did that bother you the way it did?
It really bothers me because, she made one false attack after the other. She said I represented companies that I didn't. She made all sorts of representations, but it really should annoy me. It did annoy me when she attacks me for supposedly missing votes when I had a 97% attendance record. But when I missed a lot of votes, I was taking care of my wife who was being operated on for cancer. So I was with my wife and my kids, not sitting in the state assembly. And it's unfortunate that this is what her handlers give her. They tell her, oh, I missed votes and I was negligent as a legislator. I think anyone that covered the Capitol during the time I was in the legislature would know that I was a legislator who was diligent, who read the bills, and certainly didn't miss votes.
Are you concerned about Mr. Trump being on the top of the ticket in an election?
No.
On the environment, you sounded quite a